Okay.
All right, good. So as we go through this, I'll just ask some questions. Whatever you want to say, say. Now, you're looking at me, but I want you to look at the camera. So look up. There you go. You see the camera?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's good. All right, good. So, hi, Teri.
Hi, Dr. Sheldon.
Good to have you with us. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Can you back up just a little bit back? There you go. That's good. Thank you. That's good. So tell me about where you started with the IDS and with Danyel. What was it like?
Starting with Danyel, it was starting from ground zero. I started with a new practice with Dr. Blackenburg and really wasn't sure. We really hadn't come up with any ideas on our own. We started with you immediately. So as far as Danyel, she spoke with me every day for quite a while. She helped me get systems in place. She helped me with policies, helped me with being able to come up with ideas and solutions for new patients. Just pretty much everything that it involves to open a new practice. We had a new computer system as well, so that was coming into place, but having Danyel to be able to help me with everything else was beneficial. Then we came to your office within a month of starting up, which really helped seeing your practice and policies in place and how you all implement that.
Good. That's very good. Can you tell me tell me how you feel about having a consultant in the office? Sounds like it might be threatening. What do you think?
Never threatening. I've had it in the past. And with you all, it was absolutely wonderful. It was beneficial. Danyel felt like a big sister. She's actually a mentor to me now. You have been amazing. You're easy to approach. I feel like at any given time I could call, which I called a lot at first. For the first year, we spoke religiously, but never a threat, always just a very calming presence and a shoulder to either cry on, which I did never have to do because you all helped me so much at the beginning with my foundation that I always felt confident and comfortable with what I'm doing. So it was always a very good thing, and I highly recommend you all, and I've spoken highly of you to other practices that might need that type of help.
That's very good. Can you tell me a little bit about the systems that we put in place or that you put in place as a result of what we did together?
Systems in place start from the phone call, how you say it, what you say. The staff says the same thing. It's very important that everyone say the same thing. That lends to continuity with the patients. They pick up on that. So everything from the first phone call to the patient walking in the door, we have scripted out what we're going to say, how it works. If something doesn't work, we go back to that script and we tear it apart a little bit and we figure out what could be going awry there. So everything from what we say from the first phone call to the treatment plan, when we sit down with a patient, it can be thousands of dollars. And we're very comfortable with that on our end because we've practiced it. We know what to say, how to say it. It's worked. And everything that we say, we have discussed in the office with each other and come up with what's comfortable for us. And then it's always Danyel approved. We ran everything by her at first. And she always said, if your numbers are good, you're doing the right thing. So just keep going with it.
Very good. What would you say? I mean, there are a lot of people around the fence, so they want to spend the money because it's obviously costs a lot of money to get consulting. So what would you say to somebody who's on the fence? Should I do it? Should I not do it?
Absolutely do it. I've been in dentistry 35 years and had a consultant out in Arizona back in the 90s. It was fabulous then. It's fabulous now. There's never too much. There are things you forget. There are things you put in your back pocket. It's something that you should always keep up with. You cannot have too much. The staff needs it. Staff's constantly changing. It's very important.
Very good. Anything else you want to say?
Well, I'm trying to think. Let me look. One thing I do want to say, a few months after we opened up the practice, I became Dr. Blackenburg's office manager. And Danyel really helped me with that as well. It had been a while since I'd been in dentistry, 5 years. I was on the road with some work with my husband and couldn't take a job in dentistry because I couldn't just up and leave. So with Danyel giving me some advice, some pointers, what Dr. Blackenburg needed from me was the most important thing that she could give me to be able to support him at all times. So that truly was huge, as well as everything else that came into play with your consulting.
Well, that's great, Teri. I got some great quotes. You did really,
Good.
really well. So
Good. Thank you.
I'm glad we were able to get together and get this done. And we'll put some of those quotes on tonight's webinar.
All right. Well, thank you. And it's always a pleasure, Dr. Sheldon. You're the best.
Teri, thank you. Really, really appreciate everything you're doing for us.
You're welcome. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.